Hello there, and welcome to Lesson 1 on psychological problems. And more specifically, we will be looking at what is mental health. We'll be looking at what is mental health today. So it's Unit 1, psychological problems, and what is mental health. Can I please drag your attention, if you haven't already been here, to Show My Homework. On Show My Homework, you will be able to find an excellent resource which gives all of this narrative that I'm about to deliver on YouTube, ranging from Lesson 1 to Lesson 8. It's all in basically a written document for you. On that written document, what I would like you to do, please, I'd like you to copy the key terms, and I'd like to have a go at all the activities on each of the pages, please. So the first page number that I would like you to look at for today's lesson is 168 and 169. And as I say, that is on what is mental health. Now, let's get going. There are some key characteristics to look for when perhaps somebody has not very good, let's say, mental health. It's mental health is more than not having a mental health problem. It is also how you feel about yourself and how you deal with life. Mental health has a number of different characteristics, as we've just alluded to. A mentally healthy person will display some, but not necessarily all, of the following of these following attributes or characteristics. So somebody who perhaps has poor mental health might not be able to overcome difficulties of feelings. They don't necessarily have good relationships with others, or they're not able to cope with stresses very well, or the simple demands of everyday life. They don't effectively cope with difficulties and challenges. They're unable to make decisions, and they're unable really to function as a full member of society, and there's not really any positive engagement with society. Whilst we all suffer from these from time to time, I'm sure, I know I do, we are looking at it being a persistent problem. And if you were to go to a GP and say, actually, I'm suffering with one or two of these, it could just could be a marker that actually that you are tired, you're not sleeping very well, or you just simply, not to be patronising, but we're in a bad place at the moment, so therefore feel a bit like that. Mental health problems affect the way that you think, feel, and behave. Obviously, some mental health problems are more common such as depression and anxiety, and other mental health problems occur less often, such as perhaps schizophrenia or bipolar disorder. There are two recognised ways of identifying and diagnosing mental health problems. The one is the International Classification of Disease, and the other would be through the World Health Organization. Over the period of history, there has been various stigmas attached to mental health, and some of these have actually been, for example, if we scoot to it in Europe and North America during the 14th and 17th century, for example, many people, especially women, were accused of being witches. And it is now, obviously, we have a far greater understanding of mental health, and know that these labels that society would put on people are absolutely, completely wrong. In many cultural groups, having mental health problems has been seen as shameful. For example, in Asian cultures, mental health problems are strongly stigmatized and seen as a form of personal weakness. The stigma of mental health problems can result in people experiencing economical and often social difficulties, and lead to often to discrimination. Cultural beliefs also influence the type of treatment people receive. Treatments are closely linked to belief about the cause of the mental health problem, and in the past there have been anything ranging from medication, which is still championed today, although possibly not the gold standard of treating mental health problems, and anything from to exorcisms. Yes, the Roman Catholic Church would practice those of people who they deem to have mental health problems. Okay. Take a picture of the notes that you have made, please, guys, and ping the email to your psychology teacher. Thank you.